for our second video to finish off this art lesson. This is going to be super simple. You are going to need your artwork that we worked on last time, your snow scene. You are going to need the white paint that was provided for you at drop-off. You need either the paintbrush that was provided for you a couple months ago, or if you have a bigger, thicker paintbrush from home, this can make this, the bigger the brush is, the quicker that you can finish this. It doesn't matter if it takes you 5 minutes, 10 minutes, you just need a brush.
So, what we're gonna do kind of sounds
Let me tell them the rest of the
crazy.
materials real quick, okay? Real quick, let me tell them the rest of the materials,
Okay.
and then you're going to tell them what we're going to do. The last thing you need is your box of crayons. And then from your kitchen area, you're going to need some type of a paper towel or a napkin. And you're going to need a cup with just a tiny bit of water. Okay, so Sam?
what we're gonna do sounds kind of crazy and sounded crazy when I heard it, but we're gonna get our brushes wet and then dip it into white paint and just cover the whole painting or drawing in white paint.
That is correct. Yes. Okay, so I think last video I completely forgot to go over our general mindset of having a positive attitude during our art lessons. So let's remember that. We want to remember that, first of all, we're going to try our best. We're going to have fun doing it. If you get frustrated, take a deep breath, count to 10, take another deep breath, and come back and try it again. Remember, your artwork is going to be uniquely different than mine and Sam's. And art's not perfect, right? So we're just going to be proud of what we've created and have a good time doing this, okay? So if you're back with us right now, that means you have all your art materials. If you don't have your art materials, pause and go get them and come on back and join us. First thing I want you to do is flip it over. Grab your white crayon from your crayon box. And on the very back of your artwork, I want you to write your name. Nice and neat and clear so that your teacher can read it. If you feel like your white is too light, go ahead and grab a darker color, maybe like a gray. I need, and your teacher, well, gray's kind of,
I think
I think gray might not be a good choice either because it's gray paper.
I think my white is too
light?
so I'm just gonna do black.
Okay, I'm going to do black too. Okay, if you have black paper though, because some of you might have received black paper for this, then make sure you are choosing your white crayon because that'll really stand out. Okay, so draw your name on the back, or write your name on the back, flip it over, and before we begin anything with the paint, I want you to look all over your artwork and see if there's anything that you possibly missed while you were coloring. So I'm going to give you like 15 seconds.
I'm good.
I see something, Sam. Look at your cabin.
The windows are supposed to be blank.
Then do you want them to be white? You gotta color them in white. Are you gonna have them glowing?
Oh yeah, that's having them glowing is the good idea because there's no humans outside of this snow day, so they might be inside using the fire, which is why I put the smoke.
Okay, awesome. Okay, so I'm gonna show you Sammy's final piece right here before he puts the white paint on. Hi Sam, how's it going?
Hi.
Okay, so here's his final piece right here. Here's my final piece. I'm going to review with you also what you guys did in 3rd grade. So we did a crayon resist scene right here.
I remember that. We just covered it all in blue.
And we colored it all, or we painted it all over with watercolor. And you chose the color blue.
Is that mine?
That's yours. Yeah.
Oh, that makes sense.
So this is kind of the effect that we're going to get. We're going to get a paint effect on top. And when you guys were in 2nd grade, I'm going to jog your memory, Sam. I'm going to get his 2nd grade portfolio out. You guys did warm color.
I thought we were doing big ones for this, so I did it huge.
Oh, that's fine.
But then when you said that we were going to do smaller ones, I did the smaller.
Okay, so we did a warm color, cool color lesson, and then we used oil pastels for this one, and we watercolored on top of that as well. So that was the warm color scene, and this was the cool color scene. So if you see, you are using the cool colors this time. You might have added some warm colors to yours, like maybe the sunset. So we have been learning about warm and cool colors. We've done crayon resist with watercolor on top. We've done oil pastels with watercolor on top. Now we're doing crayon with paint on top.
It's
okay.
Cool how your art can evolve.
It is cool how your art can evolve. I love that. Yes, it is super cool to me how your art can evolve.
Like, I'm just comparing that to some of my latest drawings.
I know. So that was 2nd grade, and now that you're 2 years older, it's a little bit more sophisticated, right? Mm-hmm. All right, so let's get to it. Open up your white, and you have your water right here. Sam and I are just going to share ours because you don't need very much. So I'm going to put this in between the two of us. I'm also going to put our paper towel in between the two of us. And I'd like you to choose which paintbrush you're going to use. You can use the paintbrush that was provided by the school, or you can use a paintbrush in your house that might be a little bit bigger. I'm choosing to use a bigger brush. Whatever you choose will work. So you're going to dip it in your water, get your brush nice and wet, okay? Then you're going to grab some white paint and watch what happens when I go on top, okay? I might need to add some more water to it as I'm going through. We'll see. But we're going to be putting a snowy effect on our entire drawing.
Hey, I sort of see it.
Okay.
On mine.
You see that? Pretty cool. So it's as if it's snowing outside. I decided to add, when we ended the video last time, I hadn't done the lower part of my drawing. I decided to add a person ice fishing right here. And here, going all over it. And you might be getting a little nervous right now, like, oh my gosh, this is like really, really covering my drawing. I don't know if I wanted to cover it this much. Just know that when it dries, it's going to dry more like this, okay? It's not gonna be as thick, but if you're concerned about it, just add more water to dilute it. Diluting it means you make the paint thinner, and when you make it thinner, it loses, when it loses the thickness and gets thinner, you can see through it more. All right, so your job today is simply to paint over your entire piece, and then you're done. When you are finished, I want you to pick a place in your house, in your home, in your apartment, wherever you live, wherever you are staying. I would like you to pick a place that siblings and pets cannot get to your finished artwork while it dries. Make sure you have it protected so that nobody can mess with it. Once it's dry, I'd like you to make sure, double check, put that your name is on the back. And then I'd like you to paper clip it to any other finished artwork that you have at home. And then you're done. And then Sammy and I will see you for the next art lesson.
Or I can just see you in class.
Or Sammy will see you in the next Zoom.
But Amy's going to see you in the next video.
Yeah. You call me Amy?
Yeah, because you're not everybody's mom, so.
You're right, right. Okay. So, really make sure that you have all the areas painted in. I'm just wrapping up. I'm on my last area over here. And when it dries, you're not going to see as much of the white paint. And can't wait to see how everyone's turns out. All right, here's my snowy effect on top. Yes. Can I show everybody yours? Are you done? Did you get all everywhere? That's so beautiful. Okay. You need a little bit down there? Okay. There's Sammy's finished product. Here's my finished product. And we will see you for the next lesson. Bye.